Hello, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. I'm Susie and I'm into everything spooky, supernatural, witchy, whimsigoth, vampirish, fairies, you name it that's dark and eerie, and I love it. I'm also into alternative health. I do a lot of meditations. If you have been to the channel before, then you'll know that we are building our dream house literally across the road, just there. We can see it from here being built, and we're almost there. We're probably about 4 to 6 weeks away from moving in. They're just finishing off the tiling and the grouting. The kitchen is fitted, and we just need lots of little things to be done, and also all of the outdoors has to be done as well. But hopefully we will be in by end of March, beginning of April, something like that. So anyway, I wanted to show you some of the things that I have thrifted or have been given or that I've just been collecting over the past couple of years, months, weeks, whatever, for my office, because I spend so much time in my little office, like this room now, which is an absolute mess, which is very embarrassing because I normally am a neat freak.
So, nice and clean.
But it's just got to that stage where I just have to let it be. So, the new office in the new house is going to be basically a dark academia, a whimsigoth, vampy, gothic, just all of that kind of stuff all in one. And I wanted to show you the things that I've collected for it. So, let's start with this beautiful lamp that I got from Vinted. And it's actually a candle warmer, so there's a little light under there, and it gives just enough heat to melt the wax, and then the fragrance from the candle sort of permeates throughout the room, and it's beautiful. But when I saw this particular style, I just thought it fitted in with my vibe totally, because all the other ones that I've seen like on Amazon and stuff have been very contemporary, beautiful, nice for the rest of the house, but not for that room. I wanted something that was a bit more dark and gothic. So I have the amazing hand. Is it it? Is it called it? Thing. Look at all the I'm so sorry about all this dust. I've got to the stage where I just can't be bothered to dust everything, but I won't be like that in the new house. I won't. Anyway, my bestie bought this for me last year and I absolutely love him. He is perfect. She made me this fabulous little cushion for him to sit on with a dragon's eye. So he sits like that on my desk. So that's going to look really cool in there. I have this lamp that it's actually switched on and plugged in at the moment. So let's see if I can just turn you around to show you. So not the best lighting to show you, but basically it's a light. It's kind of a coppery colour. Oh gosh, you really can't see. I'll throw up an extra video so you can see it properly. But it's a coppery colour and it's got some little different colours in the middle. But I'm thinking of maybe, I'll turn you back around, but it's a bit dark. I was thinking of maybe getting some gold leaf. And putting some gold leaf to make it a bit more gold, because that is kind of the vibe that I want. I want more sort of goldy colours in there, golds and blacks and stuff. But this shade I'm going to keep as is because it's a beautiful shade and it has got that real whimsigoth sort of feel to it. Speaking of lamps, then I must also show you my latest, most beautiful lamp that my best friend bought for me for my birthday. And she knows how much I love globes. I've always loved them. I think it probably stems from being a 70s child. I was born at the end of 75 and my parents had this beautiful globe. Is globe the right word? I think it is, but it was like a globe, but it was actually a bar. So you opened the top half and inside all that sort of alcoholic drinks were in there, and I was just always just amazed by it. I thought it was so amazing, and I've always wanted something similar since. And she knows that, and she knows that I love lamps, and she knows that I like steampunk, gothic and all that kind of stuff. And she saw it and she just knew that it had to be mine. So she bought that for my birthday, which I absolutely love. Hello? Do you want to say hello? Oh, hey. Yeah, you want some cuddles? Yeah? No, not in the mood. That's Sadie. When I start talking to myself, she always does that. So that's that lamp. I'll show you all the other bits and pieces that I've been collecting. So on the same vein is this gorgeous, it is actually a light. So it looks like a witch's crystal ball, but inside it's got like little fairy lights. But it's beautiful and it's on like a it's on a cork base. And I bought that from Vinted recently. Sorry about the dust, it is absolutely covered in dust. But I just saw it and loved it, and I just thought it's totally my vibe. It's got like a real witchy fairy sort of feel to it. So when I bought that, it was cheaper, I think, if I bought more than one thing. So I looked on her listing and I saw this and I thought, oh my gosh, so Sleeping Beauty. It's just basically a ceramic, maybe it's resin. I think it might be resin. Red apple. Unfortunately the top bit broke off, but I think it'll be an easy fix. Just a bit of glue and it'll be alright. Though it doesn't look too bad without it, to be fair. So that'll be on the shelf somewhere. Then, my current favourite thing that I found on Vinted, and I just had to have it, was this beautiful sort of Gothic ornament. Look. Isn't she just beautiful? She is stunning. So she's like a, I don't know, like a dark angel, I guess, with wings. Unfortunately, the cross broke off during transit, but again, it's just resin. It's an easy fix with a bit of glue, so that's fine. And it's at the back, so you don't see it that much anyway. But her face, can you see her face? She's just beautiful. Let's see, look at that. Isn't she incredible? I just loved her and I had to have her. And I think the Vinted user that I bought it from, I think she might be in Holland. So it's come all the way from Holland to Portugal, only without damage. That's pretty impressive. So she is beautiful. I think I'll have to come up with a name for her. Any ideas? What do you suggest? Let's give her a name. Okay. This was a gift from my best pal last year. Again, she knows my vibe. And the colour is beautiful. Are you trying to get out, Sadie? Hang on. There you go. Oh. So the pump is, obviously it's a pumpkin. The colour is absolutely stunning. And I love the gold stem. And it's just me. That is me as a pumpkin. I love that. Tins. You can't beat a good tin for that sort of vibe. This was an Earl Grey tea. My husband loves Earl Grey. It's just a simple black tin, but I just thought, as it is, it'll be perfect on display somewhere with, I don't know, sewing stuff in it maybe. And speaking of tins, I got this from Vinted, one of the first things that I bought. And I think it's just got that real sort of Victoriana, dark academia vibe. And it's really, you know, it's dented, it's old, it's scratched, but that's what I love about it. It is fantastic. So it was a biscuit tin, probably from many years ago. Peak Freen & Co Limited. So I don't know how old it is, but I just thought it was fabulous, and I'll probably keep like sewing stuff in it. So this is a little jewellery box, another thing that I found on Vinted, and it's super pretty. Oh look, it's you! Really old looking, it's got such a nice vibe, and it's musical. It says "my blooming" on it. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean. But again, I've got some jewellery in at the moment, so I'll probably just put a bit of jewellery in it. So this is something that one of my friends made years ago. It wasn't made for me, it just happens to be totally me in a tile. Look at these colours. I don't know if you can see very well in this light, but there's like loads of deep reds and greens, and the colours are just beautiful. This is me in a tile basically. So that will be, I don't know if it'll be on the wall or on the desk or something like that, but it is beautiful. I adore it. And the colours, I mean, green is my favourite colour, probably followed closely by purple. And this has got all those shades in there. But one of the things that I really loved is the fact that it's got the red in it. And my office, originally I would have probably gone all green and purple, but I decided to keep a sofa that we inherited from my late stepmother-in-law. And it's a beautiful old-fashioned sofa, and it's huge, and it's like got red, deep burgundy red stripes down it, with beige, and it is gorgeous, and it is a really, really comfortable sofa as well, and it's really big. But luckily my new office is big enough to take it in there, as well as the desk and a few other bits of furniture. So because of that, we had thought about maybe reupholstering it, but then we didn't really want the cost of that, because it is really expensive to reupholster stuff. So I figured it's quite a vampy as it is, so why not just keep those colours and maybe have them throughout the room, because it's a very sort of, it's got that, you know, dark academia vibe, that Gothic vibe. So I figured I would, you know, just add more of the reds and the burgundies, and we'll sort of keep it in those shades. So I think this will look really nice in there somewhere. Haven't decided where yet. However, having said that about the colours, I will be adding other colours as well, because I bought this last year, and it is the most beautiful oil painting by an artist who lives in the region. And this is obviously the Libra image, but I am not a Libra. My dad's a Libra though. I'm actually a Capricorn. But I saw this and I loved it so much I had to have it. So that will be on the wall somewhere. The artist, if you're interested, it's the collection Zodiac Signs 2024, and the artist is Tanya Shark, and she's a lovely lady. We really, really got on with her when we met her at the art exhibition. But it's beautiful. I loved all of them, but this was the one that really stood out to me. So that will be on the wall. I do have lots of other things that are going to be on the wall, but I think I might have taken them already across to the house. There's a few bits and pieces, but I think the art I will show you. Oh, I can show you one other thing. Yes, let me show you this. So some friends of ours were in France a couple of years ago, and they saw this artist, and they saw the work of this artist, and they just immediately thought of me, and they knew they had to buy a piece for me. So they bought this particular one. So she's sort of a fairy, a pixie, you know, a little bit raunchy, but just stunning. So I want to keep her in quite an ornate frame, and that'll be one of the things that goes on the wall with many other things, because I've got so many things I want to put on the wall. But isn't she amazing? I can't quite read the name of the artist. If I find it, I will put it below if you are interested. I think I've got his business card somewhere, so I'll see if I can find it. But just look. She's just beautiful. Look at her face. She's stunning. Stunning. I love things like that. It's just so me. So that's one of the many art things that will be on the wall. Then, what else do I have? Okay, so I have this fantastic clock which I got from Vinted. It needs fixing because when it was sent the leg fell off, but it is a hefty brass material, so I think my friend's dad, he has promised that he will fix that for me. But it's an amazing, beautiful clock. It's really heavy. Oh gosh. It's very heavy, but it's really cool. And it's got, I don't know if you can see the face at the bottom, just there. Really spooky. But it's so fantastic. I love it. But oh my god, is it heavy. Ooh. Okay. Right. So, last Halloween we were in Starbucks and I found this. Obviously I had to have it. It's just gorgeous. Dia de los Muertos. Then I've got this, which I got from one of Michael's clients was selling her house, and she had a lot of stuff in the house and she gave us free rein to go in and take whatever we wanted, and I found this. Obviously I just thought it would be perfect for my office. It is stunning. It's covered in dust at the moment, but it won't be in the new place. It won't. It will be clean. Mind you, a little bit of dust looks a bit cool, doesn't it? It looks very dark academia when it's a bit dirty. So bottles, I love collecting bottles, like unusual shaped ones and especially coloured ones. So these ones I got just, I think, in restaurants. I think this had ginger beer in it, and I think this had kombucha or something like that. So I took the label off that, and I just think they'll look really cool on the shelves. And my friend bought me, she saw these little ones. So she got those for me, which will probably put something in there to make it look like witchy potions. Love those. So as you can see, I've got loads of things that I've sort of been collecting over the months, years, whatever. There's loads more which is packed away, that has been packed away since we moved into this house. So I think once I start unpacking things from that, I'm going to get really excited because there's even more cool stuff in there. The guest bedroom, I think I'm going to also decorate in a little bit of a fairy woodland sort of vibe. So I've got some things that will go really well in there. Maybe even the fairy picture might go in there. I'm not sure. It is a bit dark, so maybe I'll keep that in my office. There's just loads to think about at the moment. Oh, let me show you the skull. This is really old. I've had this for a while. Beautiful. It's actually a doorstop. It's really heavy. It's made of concrete, and it was sort of the concrete colour, but I sprayed it gold years ago. But I love him. He's fantastic, and I love skulls. And I do actually have a special one that we. Oh gosh, look at the dust on there. Let's pretend we didn't see that. So when we were travelling to buy Michael's car, that was it last year, we drove through Germany, bit of Spain, France and Spain. Did we do France? We probably didn't do France. No, a little bit of France, we had to, yeah. No, we didn't, we did Switzerland. Did we do Switzerland? Italy, I don't know, wherever we did. We stopped in, oh my gosh, what's the name of the country? Oh, it's that really tiny, tiny country up in the mountains between France and Spain. I can't remember what it's called. Oh my god. Menopause brain. Never mind. But anyway, I saw this in a shop window and I knew I had to have it. And he does have a feather. So he's got a feather that goes in there. How cool is that? Sorry, it's not the best light, is it? I'm not really doing you much justice. Let me see if I can turn it around a bit. Get a bit more light from the window. Does that help? Is that better? Covered in polystyrene. Gosh, what am I doing with the light? Let's see if I can improve things. Okay. How about that? I'm not very good at this, am I? I should have put more lights on. But I love steampunk and Victorian and all that kind of stuff, and this was just screaming my name. He is absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to finally get him out of his box and have him on display. It's just awesome. I love him. I should come up with a name for him as well. But I think that's almost all the things that I wanted to show you. There's lots of books and stuff. Let me just put him back. So, gosh, the lighting is dreadful. Okay, let's turn you right round. How about that? No, no, no. I should have put a proper light on, shouldn't I? Anyway, so loads of books. Forgot to mention the books. Like literally, let me show you just a few of the ones that I've got here. Dragons, crystal healing, mythological animals, sun, moon and earth. Books about Hygge, Atlas of Paranormal Places, fiction, both dark, young urban fantasy. Oh my god, young adult, that's what I'm thinking of. Young adult urban fantasy, lots of chick lit and all that kind of stuff, loads of things. Loads of things that I've been collecting, and I'm so excited to get moved in and get everything sorted out. I've ordered a curtain from Vinted, somebody's old curtain, but it was velvet and it had all the lovely colours that I wanted, so I thought, well, why not? You know, I love thrifting and I like reusing stuff that's had a home. Also, I like the fact that it's cheaper than buying new, and the quality of a lot of stuff is often better than buying new, so I love all that. And if you've been following me for a while, you will already know that, because you'll know that I am obsessed with Vinted. You will have seen previous videos about that. So, yeah. That's all the main stuff that I've been collecting recently. I'm sure there'll be loads more by the time we move in. Hopefully not too much, because then it's not going to fit. But it's a big house, we've got lots of space, and I can't wait. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one, and maybe I'll take you around the house so that you can see sort of what state it's in. I'll probably wait until the builders aren't there. And I will keep you updated on how things are going. And thanks again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Click like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to stay healthy, you know, stay fun, stay quirky, do some meditating. Check out my meditation videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again. Ciao!
Sassy when I'm strolling down the street. They call me classy when I'm serving just a bessie. And now I'm ready like a kid.